Hello and welcome back to the Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky Student Council meeting. Outer Horizon is the Student Council president. He sees a mess in Classroom 3 caused by delinquents. Said delinquent is in the clinic right now, being tended to by the nurse, Nurse Tita. One second here. Okay, sorry about that. Sometimes I have to stop the recording or pause the recording for various reasons. I wonder if we ever get to become Dragon Knights in this game. Thank you, sir. He's learned to love a little, unlike Agate. Sharon knows a lot about everything, but she doesn't ever say anything to us. She knows something about Olivier. She knows something about Zane. And she definitely know a lot about us. But she doesn't want to tell too much about stuff that she's going through. I wonder if we've actually gotten to hear Cheryl's entire story yet. It doesn't seem like that's the case. There's a little more to it. That's fine. At this point, it doesn't matter. No one is angry at him except for Agate, and Agate knows it's not his fault either. He just cannot accept what has happened. Just cannot accept the senseless death and evil in this world. You know, this is a situation that's actually very similar to what Cassius is going through. Cassius blames himself because, you know, he couldn't save his wife. And nobody else, of course, blames him, except for himself. But everybody else is doing the same thing as well. Of course, there are the jerks that always blame others. You know, but for the people who have kind of a good heart, but just not quite knowing what to do with it, the first person they would also blame is themselves. For not being there, for not having enough power, for not being strong enough, wise enough to come up with the answers already. And the longer they can't come up with the answer, the more they blame themselves. Eventually get to the point where they feel that they're worthless. They can never get the answers. They are never going to be strong enough. And that's how they become puddles. Unfortunately, the lesson in this game is that if you wanted to find a nice little girl that cares for you, you have to become a puddle first. Are you ready to walk the path of the puddle? Yeah, so this is the way to talk to Morgan if you wanted to convince him. He's not unreasonable. It's just that if you kind of push him out very hard, he has a defense mechanism that kicks in immediately. But you give him the human interest story, and he's an old softy at heart. A single drop of tear rolls down his face. This canyon has been dry for too long. Let it start to rain again. Yep. Don't push it. Just let him be. Yeah. You know, Estelle has really grown in the way of a way with words. You know, in the first part of the story, Joshua was basically always talking for her because she just couldn't find the things to say or the correct things to say. But now she can, and she's realized that what people like about her is that she is very straightforward. She talks from the heart, if you will. Man, that sounds so cheesy. And, you know, you give people that kind of honesty. If there are anybody that is worth something, you know, it's hard for you to not be moved. Years ago, we fought a team of mechas. This time, we just hang up a dragon. He burps a lot, but, you know, it's just a lizard. Nothing more to it. Okay, so we gotta get back to both, and we don't have either Agate or Tita. That sounds like somebody we know. Where the heck are they? They're not up here. Is there another place that they're in? I don't remember the layout of this place. We're gonna We're gonna leave. I was gonna talk with Agate, but I think he's at home, so we'll go check on them real quick. That seems to be the photo, and that seems to be a fake box. You say that in front of Tita. They looked very happy. I don't know. He looks like a punk kid with a heart of gold. And somebody who needs to work out a little bit more. Now, Misha, on the other hand, she looks like a trickster. She's how I imagine Claire would look. I think that's obvious because he doesn't want to believe that she's dead. Not that she didn't want to believe it, he just doesn't want to think about it. Do you want to stay here? Are you going to come with us? Yeah, we know. Who made you the big sister? It's not the first time. She has experience. Yeah, just sit on him. Yeah. See ya, Tita. We, on the other hand, needs to take a little tour of the town. I wonder how everybody's recovering. And I need to check on Vin to prevent him from becoming the next punk. Louis is a good kid. Fran has no idea what's going on. That's probably for the best. I wonder, kids, if they're young enough when they grew up in bad situations like this, do they actually subconsciously understand what's going on? Or do they basically sleep through it? Go this way. If there's anything else we need to Maybe we should, now we understand the situation here, we should pay a little more respect. Okay, that's enough. Finn's still here. He seems to be gone. Sometimes things are just beyond your control. For the next set of orchards, I propose that we purchase fireproof trees. I don't think you can get... I said fireproof trees! Okay. That's true. What else can we do? They were miners before, I believe, right? And then when the mine got shut down, they started growing an orchard or something like that. I forget the history. Please forgive me. I've been playing this series of games for, I don't know, almost a year now, so I don't remember all the little details. Some of them I just forgot, some of them I made myself forget. Then we'll never be able to enjoy dragons again. The world is so cruel. Why live in a place where little kids can't enjoy dragons? Okay. Anybody else here? No. Alright, we have the downstairs of the inns. Yeah, don't tell people to cheer up. How's that gonna help anybody? Most likely that actually helps yourself more, because if you tell somebody to cheer up, you feel like you are moving past it, but of course you're not either. Just like when Agate swings his sword, he feels like he's doing something, but it doesn't actually help. Yep. So it's the painkillers of action, even if the action doesn't accomplish anything. I think that's probably it. I've talked to everybody. I talked to Tita. So let's go back. Yeah, Maybell, I think, knew part of the story. Wonder what their connection was. She's gonna tell the story? why he abandoned revenue. Obviously because it wasn't making enough revenue. Nice. In his most manly moments, he gets slapped silly by the future mayor. And then he got slapped again? Oh, okay. I mean, you didn't really do anything either. It's another case of people blaming themselves for things that really are not their own responsibility. He'll live. He's been hurt worse. You know, there's actually a kind of an interesting character progression, if you haven't noticed, that Agate was super surly in the beginning, and then he started to kind of mellow out a lot, to the point where in the early part of this game, he was basically a little big teddy bear. Slightly marginally cut teddy bear, but that's what he was. And then when we get to this chapter, he all of a sudden reverted back to his previous form. Almost as if he remembered something. I wonder when he wakes up, what's going to happen now. That's true. I wonder if there's a side of Loie that feels still a little bit of remorse or doubt about what he's doing. Because he's not exactly happy, unlike Walter. Walter is super psyched about everything, well, at least it seems like. But every now and then, Loie feels, he has a little bit of... He has not completely able to forsake his humanity, if you will. Back... all the way back when the orphanage burned down, he helped get the matron and the kids out. If there's a person who has completely forsaken humanity, it's not something that they would do. It's also not something that a person would show up to, a play, a school play, and sit there and watch for no random reason. But I wonder if he's gone too far on down the path that he can't come back from. That's the happy face for Lugren. That's the understanding face. I don't know what that is. I'm really confused. He has never made that face before. I think he's having a stroke. As observers. I know what that means. And accidentally, the door of the observation deck opened, and somehow the bracers accidentally went into battle. It's not our responsibility. We didn't plan for any of this to happen. It just, it's chaos and we're trying to fight a dragon. These kind of things cannot be controlled. I've always wanted to get close to a dragon. But Shara, you are very close to the dragon. The other folks here, namely the two behind me, can't really say that. And I wonder if she's also kind of sharing the same burden that her father was taking. That somehow she could have done something to prevent this attack or to help the people from this attack that she hasn't been able to do. And then Chloe knows it. Wow, that was a lot in an episode to take in. So we'll leave the episode here, and next time, hey agate, thanks for watching.